Hey there, Peter. Good morning. Alright. We should be up. There we go. Alright. So if you saw my video earlier, my tiny announcement thing earlier today, I got the hot fix on conscription, so it works again. There's apparently a very obscure bug that required a very specific path in the tech tree for it to occur. But anyway, so we got that fix in promptly. Real nice of Walter to give me such a quick fix. And so now I can do the conscription thing. Oops. Oh shit, what have I just done? I just lost chat. I accidentally clicked the wrong spot on the screen, and this will take me one moment. Okay. It's fine. By the time the game's done loading, I'll have chat back up. Maybe I'll have chat back. Ah, hello, Alex. Okay. Doggone you. One sec. No, it's okay. Wait, no, that's still wrong. Come on now. Okay, kind of, except not quite. It's alright. There. There. Ah. All is once again as it should be. My fingers still think that they're playing XCOM Chimera Squad. 1 second. There we go. Alright, so we can draft. It costs 2 points of population, gives us 3 points of unhappiness, and gives us kind of a garbage troop. But that's okay, because they're warm bodies and they will hold the line. So I had intended to wait until the Pentagon was finished to start drafting, but we might actually start drafting within a couple of moves here. Alright. Pass the turn. Yes, I can draft. It's, we fixed it. I made a little announcement about it earlier today. Yeah, we're good. So, here we go, once again. I lose a bunch of guys right off. Okay. Followed by us getting our revenge for those deaths. Okay, so what we're looking for here. Yeah, he immediately abandons trade relations with me, which is concerning. Okay. Alright, we want to observe. Enemy is spotted. Okay, yep, here's one group. Romans. There's a ton of listings for enemy is spotted. Right, we know about them. Lots going on. Okay, they destroyed the mine. They destroyed an iron mine. Oh, that's going to shut down some of my stuff somewhere. Okay. Well, let's begin. So, I last time summarized my concerns about sea, naval attacks in all kinds of different directions. Y'all know I can be attacked from 1,000 different ways. And it is very concerning. Okay, let's see. And you're heading down south. Okay, let's see here. Kaboom. And more kaboom. And we'll throw some kaboom over there. Let's see. I think my city attackers need the XP the most. So, to summarize super quickly the situation here, since the last stream we discovered we didn't have conscription and had to abandon that one. So, I've declared war with the world's... oh shit. I should be paying closer attention to my exact movements. Okay, where... Shit. Okay, hold up. Alright, hold up. That's worrying. So, Korea is the world's premier superpower here. They've been conquering the shit out of every major rival, excepting only Green, who's way ahead on the tech tree, and I can only hope will not get involved. And of course, me. Hasn't attacked me yet. Okay, let me just finish this attack up and then we'll summarize things real quick. So... darn it, that's 2 of my precious shock troops that move forward. I'm gonna put the machine guns ahead. And I'll give them cavalry support. I'll have to hope that my mountain infantry and these shock troops can protect the artillery. Alright. Let me think for a second, gather this together. This is... so we're committed to what's probably going to turn out to be a world war. It's going to be a major conflict, even if it stays just between me and this one enemy and their various vassals. Okay, let's see. So, the last couple of streams were literally just me building up and setting up for this. What we're looking at here... oh, right. They're technologically ahead of me, but I specifically, very specifically, have repeater rifles. Actually, the sounds coming out of the shock troops sound like semi-autos. So, technically, I've got semi-automatic weapons, which is a whole different animal. We've got rifled artillery to his smoothbore artillery, so that increases our range by 1 tile that artillery can shoot. And we have mass conscription, which was the critical component. So all of our troops are slightly stronger than his. It's an edge. It's not quite as big an edge as we might like. I have 2 fleets with pre-dreadnought battleships and light cruisers in them. Oh, doggone it, fingers. This is XCOM. There we go. So, that's these suckers over here. I've got 2 small fleets. It's not nearly enough to fight the weight of his navy, but they can do precision strikes and keep off some boats. They just have to run away if things get serious. And the other fleet is all the way over here, where I'm very concerned. This is my most vulnerable shore. My other concern is that, he might have flight. I didn't see any airplanes or zeppelins or anything last time, so maybe he hasn't built any. But several people already have the tech for flight, and I'm very concerned he might be one of them. So he might start building air units to bomb me, and I have literally no counter to such tactics. So I think that largely summarizes it. Oh yeah, and Korea's here, controlling a bunch of Asia. They're here, controlling the bottom of India, where I'm fighting them, where I'm actually attacking. They're up here, controlling some of Siberia, which I'm attacking. They own Denmark, Sweden, Norway, France, Spain. Their European holdings are rather extreme. They hold a big chunk of America, from Utah to Texas to all the way down into Mexico. And they have numerous vassals all over the world, like Rome. And here's the Roman army right here. And I have a very thin, just machine guns generally defending my things. So the conscription and the railroad is our entire defensive plan, which is why I absolutely couldn't play without it. Hey, Patrick. Yeah, it's a great mod. So it's not gonna ruin any city, but you're not gonna use it multiple times in the same city. For one, you can only use it once per turn. So the moment I conscript, the button's now locked for the rest of the turn. Unhappiness, lost population, it hurts. It hurts a lot, and these troops are kinda garbage compared to the troops I produce. There are 16, where the shock troops I'm actually making are at 20, and they don't really have much in the way of bonuses. They really don't have any skills or abilities whatsoever. So, you know. But yeah, it's gonna be very agonizing to my empire as I draft large numbers of troops from all over the place. So this will be our first call to arms. I'll just kind of pick some towns that are well away from the action, because we'll want to draft closer to things after this. All right, let's see. So this is so we've got one army going this way, mostly to prevent me from getting broadsided on this side. We've got the main army taking India with, it's got a little bit of backup here with some cannons. Yeah, it's gonna, the more I use it, the more it cripples me economically. That's the price. But hey, I have Big Bertha, the heavy siege howitzer. You can see I've literally turned science off. There will be no science, only war. So the plan is, come on. Yay! We've learned the combustion engine. Okay, there's nothing particularly special about that city, but I can now move one of my machine guns forward. We're gonna push you forward as well. We've got 2 more cities to take, and then my ships over here, my little navy, is going to transport us to this island so we can take that as well. That'll be my first time taking an island. Bombard the shore. Okay. You know, I'm pretty sure that can hold 2 machine gun nests. Should be plenty. Okay. The army will have to wait, and then we'll move forward next turn. Because we're moving through enemy territory, it's going to be slow going. But this is an extremely research-rich land. Ah, well, you see, if I don't fight Korea now, I'm going to lose the game. I'm not even kidding. They have been growing faster than me, expanding. Like, while I was preparing for this war, I conquered nothing. They conquered half of Europe, a huge chunk of the US, took on multiple vassals, and went up on the scoreboard more and more and more. And also, if I don't fight them now, they'll probably attack me on their terms and crush me, because he has been systematically crushing every major power. I've been watching. The other major powers have been begging me to assist them, and I've been like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. So, I have to fight him. The other major power that I'm concerned about is right next door to me as well, because these guys are the furthest on the tech tree by a large margin. I'm pretty sure they don't have the their military is running 16s and 18s. My best unit is a 20, so actually his military tech is basically comparable to mine. But he's quite ahead in other areas. Every time they show the tech board, I'm in like 4th place. So, I know he's the furthest ahead, and I'm highly concerned about him. If Korea uses pulls diplomatic strings and brings a whole bunch of people into war with me, then I'm in deep, deep trouble. But, we'll see. I don't think he has too many friends the way he's been beating the shit out of everyone. Aside from his assorted vassals, which are, like Rome, pushing into my lands even as we speak. Yep, that's correct. That is absolutely correct. You see my concerns. He's just peacefully researching right now. Getting ahead. Alright. As much as I'd like to build all sorts of things. Oh wow, look at this thing. This thing's only got a 13, but it does provide reconnaissance aid. Okay, let's see. I've been wanting to make more shock troops. 25% versus emplaced artillery. If it's emplaced battery. Plus 25% attack versus gunpowder units. So there's basically... And then another 25% a city attack. It's so much better. The conscript is so garbage by comparison. But I need troops now. Like, right now. Right the hell now. No, I think the Cold War has ended. The Cold War was the long build-up to this. This is the hot war. Let's see. Alright. So, this hill looks like a good place to bombard that city. Oh, actually, no, we'll bombard that from the sea. I lost access to sulfur somewhere. I probably need to investigate that. Keep our supply train. Okay, the Romans are bombarding that city. And Korea pulls this ginormous army from somewhere, runs it down the railroads through Iran, and suddenly they have a massive, massive army outside the gates of this city. Oh wow, I still have a handgunner. This is worthless. I'll give you 800 bucks. Let me see. Alright. Okay. Alright, Army B is in place. Army C... These are the guys. This once they take this is basically my reserves that can go anywhere and respond to any threat. They're a nice mixed army that'll probably be reclaiming land. Well, that depends whether or not you consider World War I to be the First World War. There were a couple of conflicts that could have possibly qualified as world wars before it. Every time Europe got into any mess, all their colonies would start fighting all over the place. For quite a while. Well, I guess we can't... the only unit that can safely assault this is the shock troops, so you guys are just gonna pass. Alright. You guys dare not advance. Okay, next. Okay, this army, if it waits, I don't see any artillery. I think they're just going to attack immediately. I can... So this was part of the design of this, was nearby border towns can send reinforcements up the pipeline here. Not quite able to reach this turn, but if it passes a turn, I'll get more forces there. So then we draft. Boom. Ugh. To go from a 16 to an 18 and get plus 10 city defense costs me $1,000, which is a total rip-off, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I can slip this infantry ahead. Draft. Another conscript arrives. Another $1,000 spent outfitting him with the modern gear. Someone is really ripping us off. Another conscript arrives. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And $3,000 spent. There are now 7 things squaring off against 20... I don't know, more than 25 things. They've got medic too. Oh man, they have all kinds of stuff in there. They've got grenadiers, light infantry for reconnaissance. They've got cavalry. They've got all kinds of stuff. if they have artillery, which I'm not seeing, they'll start bombarding the city, which will give my men time to fortify and gain fortification bonuses. If they just attack straight out, they'll be attacking over a river. I'll have a 60% defensive boost. But they're still grossly outnumbered. Or they could just decide to burn more things and move to a different city. Alright. So our next problem is up here. If they take this city, well, then they'll have to. Then my vassal here will have nothing but bowmen and skirmishers and other nonsense to try to fight them off with. So they're completely helpless. But I'll have lots of time to respond before they get back into my lands. We'll have to see how this goes. I feel like I should have drafted another person. Ah, there we go. 2 machine guns and infantry. Yeah, that'll do the job, right? Ooh, I can get 1 more machine gun nest over here. 3 machine gun nests. Excellent. One of the great things about these guys is they're immune to collateral damage. Even if it's one of the reasons I made so many of them, was even if he does turn out to have zeppelins, they won't be hurt by a zeppelin. Somehow. Yeah, it's not much, but it's the best move I have to deal with air, is to make something slightly resistant. Alright, that's it. That's my second move of the war? I don't know. Alright. Here we go. Boy, I spent my entire GDP for a turn outfitting just like 3 guys that I drafted. Oh crap, they move forward and they've brought more troops forward. Do you see that? I can't see how many. They are burning everything they touch. Just destroying everything. Oh crap, the Romans are attacking immediately. The rest of my troops haven't arrived. Ah, the conscripts are still on their way. Just hold out. Not good. Oh, not good. I theoretically have the edge on them technologically, but yeah. No, they just bombarded the crap out of us with cannons. Citizens have formed a conscript. Citizens have formed another conscript. They're trying! Their citizens are trying to fight back! Another conscript formed. Ooh. Oh, that just means that their unit's ready to level up. That's just the level up indicator. I think my population must have just been disintegrated. Wow. These conscripts are not gonna cut it, man. Alright, so they took their first city, and they lost almost nothing doing it. But now we have the Pentagon. Every unit I draft now is going to end up being 25% better at city defense, basically. Alright. Go ahead and slam out an oil refinery. Let's have gasoline added to our resources. This army is going to be the one that's going to have to fight Rome and retake that. No, I'm actually a little disappointed in the machine guns. They had a 16 and were fighting people with a 12. But, of course, the enemy had reconnaissance bonuses and siege bonuses and all that going for them. So, they weren't without some advantage. Surprise! You weren't expecting stabbies, were ya? I just keep these guys around for, Oh wait, these were just some anti-barbarian troops I had pulled together. That's what this was. Yeah. These were just stuff I had lying around. That's what it was. Alright, so... this army will start moving down to counter the Romans shortly. Alright. Some light images. So here were conscripts coming to defend that city, and they're now like, oh shit. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, what? I cannot gift you? I have no idea why I'm not allowed to gift this unit to him. Maybe his army is too big. I don't know, but my conscripts will at least attempt to... There's no way I can help his people. I don't know. I'm just going to kind of gather them here and figure out what to do with them from there. Alright. We have a little bit of a problem here. Alright, I'm going to back this one up. Bring this forward. He's probably going to tear up all the roads as he moves. There's not much I can do about him. I'd love to turn one of my armies around to cope with that. But that means that I don't clean this out. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Alright, you know what? I'm going to turn my best army around. And we're going to try to cope with this invasion force here. It means stalling my assault. I'm going to get my artillery in range and just begin a bombardment of the city. We'll just start shelling it. Yeah, so how vassals work is... basically, it's just a diplomatic thing that says they belong to you now. In the vanilla game, you could just give technology to anyone you wanted, so I'd make vassals and I'd just give them all my tech. In this game, they have a... in this mod, they have a complicated tech system that gives you bonuses based on people you're trading with towards anything that they've researched. God, somebody's got tech all the way out to here. And I think we all know who it is. Sheesh, that's a good one, too. But basically it just means that... Oh, shit! I did not mean to click that. Basically how vassals work is they work for me. They do what I tell... They just... Shit, I don't want my conscripts there. So, they get caught up in any war that I get caught up in. Shit, now you're here. It's subservience. Here, watch this. You have bronze. Time for tribute. I can literally just say, give me that, and he'll have to give it to me. I can literally just say, anything of yours is mine. I can demand he stop trading with anyone I feel like. I can just tell him what to do. And if I'm in a war, he's in that war too. So whether he likes it or not, he's in this war now, and he's going to be sending his armies to support. Yeah. I mean, I could demand that he give me money, but I've been trying my best to... I mean, he's never going to be able to compete. Like, look at him. He's making bowmen. But I've been doing my best to build him up all game anyway. I really wish I could give him tech, but I can't. That's possibly my biggest complaint about vassals in RI, is that you can't just give tech. So... Oh, also, vassals automatically, when you have culture and you push for territory, they just give you any territory your culture would hold. That's actually a really, really big deal. So, for example, you know, you can see the cultural borders here. Since this guy's my vassal, he's not, when I finish pushing purple out, he's not going to just hold all this territory and starve out my cities. No, my cities are going to be able to have access to their resources. So to stop being a vassal, I believe that there are some rules relating to the population and size and military force, but for the most part, you can just tell somebody I'm not your vassal anymore. So... You know, they can just say I'm not your vassal anymore, but, yeah. Imagine what would happen to Siberia if he said he's not my vassal anymore. He did it once, and I pretty much crushed him and forced him back in. If he says I'm not your vassal anymore, I'll just conquer this entire territory here. And he won't exist ever again. I have a vassal somewhere in Africa. I have no idea. He asked me a long time ago to be his vassal. I think he was at war with Carthage or something. And so he became my vassal. In exchange, I got drawn into his war. Something like that. But yeah. I've never seen that happen, but I suppose that could happen. I guess. I guess that's a thing. Alright, so... My best army is moving to respond to this. This guy can potentially move on hills all the way. If he's smart, his next move will be here, and he'll burn the roads. It looks like I have rail lines. I could still get troops up to this city. The moment he steps here, though, I'm stuck. So I have to make my decisions. He's got more riflemen coming behind. Yeah, well, like I said, there are some rules to vassals. I don't know if players even would want to become someone's vassal. I don't know if I'm not even sure if players are allowed to be a vassal to someone. Okay, they're just burning fields now. They're just leaving a trail of destruction. That's 3 tiles in a row of destruction. But they're now in the stupidest position they could be in. Uh-oh. Hey, we scored a kill! Yeah, okay. That's not good. That's not good at all. Let's keep making conscripts. Okay. Go, 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 go. Oh, he'll accept a gift now, will he? Oh, that's not good. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. I think that might be one of my vassals. I think the Mali are. They just lost a city. So the fighting in Africa is happening and going badly. Hey, you know, what can you do? They're just conscripts. They're not formally trained. Ah, crap. I can't catch him out in this field. I'm not fast enough. I'd love to punish him for moving into a field. He's outside the artillery range. I can't blast him. Ugh. Fine. Are you a friend or a foe? You're not a foe. Alright, well, if he's there, I can leave everything alone for a turn. His mistake was he didn't bring artillery. Or I guess just this column didn't have artillery with it. I don't know where this came from or what it was doing. It just came quickly to respond. Yeah. Yeah, the AI knows how to play the game. I don't think that he's gonna hold. I gave him some men, and I gave him gunmen earlier, but I don't think it's gonna hold. Alright. However, while I'm shelling that, I think I can move around and bombard this place next. Aha! Oh, 2 ironclads? Oh, is that? Oh, shit, they have a chance of actually sinking my battleships. Ooh, wow, they're actually scarily dangerous. Let's soften them up with a little gunboat. Well, that happened. Alright, come on. He's much better at being a naval power than me. I am so bad at the whole naval thing. Having been landlocked all game. Oh crap, there's more ironclads and gunboats on the way. Ugh. Well, at least one thing will have leveled off of that. So I traded 1 boat and killed 2 boats. Excellent. Oh, hey, look! A pirate war galley! Alright, so this army here, I'm gonna move them here. It's gonna take them 7 turns to cross. But they are my hope to stop Rome and retake my lands. Meanwhile, over here, let's take our first bite into your heartland. The reason I pushed this army here was more to stop a push from him, by giving him something to think about on this spot. My plan was to take India quick, so it's really terrible I had to pull my army away from India. Once I took India and that little city up top out, I'd have been able to focus all of my armies together. Or respond to threats. But here we are. Things are what they are. At least these guys are hardened veterans with the best stuff. Seriously, the shock troops are freaking amazing. I wish I had more of them. But I can literally make 3 conscripts in the time it takes me to make 1 shock troop, so... Should I wait a turn, or should I push now? I should wait a turn. He might send reinforcements I can fight. I don't think he'll have anything to hit this guy with, so I should be able to get him up into position. Okay. Now. He might attack that, but I doubt it. I think my main problem is up here. So, another round of drafts. Check it out. They have more XP. They actually start with a level. All right, let's see. Here you are. A guy with city defense is now yours. Another one. Okay, you've got 3 conscripts on top of your own garbage in that city. 3 conscripts assisting 2 heavy warriors and 3 bowmen. 4 conscripts, specially trained for city defense. Yeah, it's not gonna hold very well. He's still got stone walls. That's his idea of a defense. But his armies are licking their wounds and organizing still. So... boy, he's already got a guy all the way up in here. Well, best of luck! Uh-oh. Oh, shit! No! Oh, crap, they went for it. I didn't think they would. Well, let's find out if this city can hold. Kill him! Just lobbing grenades into machine gun nests, eh? Oof. I don't think we're gonna hold, but we're gonna make it expensive to take this city. Cities get messed up when they get conquered. That city up there that the Romans took had like every type of building in it. I had built everything. So they managed to bring artillery from somewhere is what happened. Okay, so far we're holding. But every unit that gets engaged is getting wrecked. And we've already lost 1. This is the beginning of the end. It's gonna get ugly now. it's gonna get really ugly now. Wow, yeah, they're not even doing damage back at this point. Oh, you're great general. So now he's hitting with his best stuff. He threw the disposable units in first, of course. Whoops, oh shit. He took it. He conquered it. Yeah, I don't know what was with that wave of conscriptions in that one city. Maybe at the start of the war you're given a certain number of those. I don't know. But, didn't get it here. Ouch. Yeah, once he brought the artillery, that was... Yeah. Let me try to get some, What's this here? A single rifleman. Interesting. What's a single rifleman doing there? Yes. I can't have you marauding my lands. Yes, the Romans are one of his vassals. One of his many vassals. I'm not even sure how many he's got right now. Alright, let's start with the big fight. Well, this isn't his vassal. This is him. But his vassal is up here. I don't know where his main armies are. We haven't seen them yet. They might be in the Americas. They might be anywhere. Okay. Well. I was one turn too late. Holy shit, I almost lost a great general there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 great generals in this army, by the way. There's a reason this is my main army. I have nothing else that can compete with this. Oh, there's one of his great generals. Well, that one's down. Cavalry charge. Now, I've put myself in a field, which I've talked before about what a terrible idea that is. But I don't think it's going to work out for them. They're all still injured from their big battle. They're injured from their big battle. And they're getting ambushed by my troops. This is what you get from wrecking one of my cities. do more damage to his gun batteries. But I've run out of troops. Still, he can do one cavalry charge against me, or he could pull his light infantry and cavalry back. We'll see what he decides to do. But I've broken this army. It cost me quite a lot, though. Oh, the city is going to be an utter ruin. And that was a lot of units to lose. I basically have no defenses left on my entire western border after this. Meanwhile, you put the conscripts with city defense outside of the city. You just wanted to attack those grenadiers. I know what you did and why you did it. You've managed to lose 2 of them. So you've only got 2 left. Your support, my next army is like 6 turns away. You guys aren't going to get any support for 6 turns. Well, good luck. Oh no, not a bunch of hostile woodsmen. They have axes. That makes them dangerous. Oh shit. What just happened? Hold on. Okay, hold up. My audio, I bumped something and it got all screwed up. But I can fix it, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, I think it... Okay, you guys can hear that, right? Right? Hello, Spooky? Okay. There, I think everything's working correctly. Assuming you guys can hear the audio still. Alright. I'm just gonna keep shifting conscripts in this general direction. Alright, let's see. What do we want for you? Pirate Hunter? No. Gun Battery. Broadside. I think I'll take this. It's specifically for patrol boats and escort. Not my greatest choice. Okay, this sank one of my boats. You. What happened? Now I'm not hearing anything. Okay, one sec. I don't know what happened. It switched over from my headphones to my speakers for no apparent reason, and now it's back to being my headphones. Oh, hello, random pre-dreadnought. Oh, your pre-dreadnought is the same in every way as mine, except that you almost certainly win a fight with me. Yeah, you have some special skill with naval units, don't you? Well, I have a gunboat, and I'm not afraid to throw their crew's lives away. Ha ha ha! Weren't expecting that, were you? That didn't do as much damage as I'd hoped. Well, flip a coin. I lost the coin toss. So I think every time one of his battleships comes up against one of mine, his battleship is going to come out on top. I think that's just going to be the way of it. Oh, I can't wait for the age when I have aircraft carriers. This fleet might not last long enough to bring my troops over to that island. Meanwhile, I'll just keep shelling this. So when my army does arrive... Oh, you weren't able to bring reinforcements. Okay. Few boats he sent haven't been able to take anything yet. I want to push this army deeper. But I think they can... Oh! Hello? What? Hold on. Let's discover radioactivity over there. Yeah, I know. Okay. Now, if it'll stop jerking my camera around. So these are his conscripts. But they are still using breech-loading rifles. So they're even worse than my conscripts. There it goes.
We will make electricity so cheap that
I
only the
love
rich
this
will
quote.
burn candles.
Alright! We now understand the secrets of electricity. All my water wheels and windmills just got better. And this leads to all kinds of interesting things. I really need to... Well, I need a lot of things. Flight! Scout planes. Torpedoes. That might help a lot with my naval fighting. That might be what he has on me. I'm not sure exactly what he knows and doesn't know. He might just have stuff like torpedoes, though. We could discover uranium sources. The entertainment industry is something we've been waiting for, kinda. Assembly line. Motorized infantry. Armored vehicles. We'd be able to make the armored car. Not quite up to tanks yet, but a step in the right direction. I think we're going to go with the assembly line. Oh man, I have this book called The Expert Speak, which I highly recommend for... Oh my gosh, I just got electricity, which obsoletes Leonardo's workshop. I got it from taking the city that had Leonardo's workshop in it. Literally, the moment I took the city, it was obsolete. But yeah, The Expert Speak is just wall-to-wall, glorious, glorious quotes from experts on all sorts of subjects. They're amazing. Alright, look at this border. Because I had that up there. You can have one machine gun. Okay. We'll move this machine gun forward now. There. Alright, from here we're gonna need to move towards this city here. But that's extremely dangerous without the support of my second army. I've seen my best armies get crushed during attacks before. I dare not overextend too far. I need to scoop India and get this army back. So for the time being, this army is mostly just gonna be here to prevent him from attacking in this direction. I keep saying it, but that is their purpose. This army needs to deal with this and then scoop India and then push in. They're the main force. And unfortunately, my third army is just gonna fight the Romans. Now what's interesting is that right behind Rome, there's more of Korea over here, with gun batteries, grenadiers, and riflemen, and who knows what else. But this, well, we shall see what happens. I think what I'm gonna do now... Oh look, all my cities can make mass transit cities and power plants and... Oh, power plants will mean we can have hospitals. And hospitals will mean we can have the Red Cross and... But coal power plants are icky. I want hydroelectric. I'm picky. Alright, anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, in every possible city... I'm gonna make units. I'm gonna make a lot of light infantry specifically. I want to give reconnaissance bonuses to the cities that are defending, so that they'll use conscripts, but then the conscripts will have some nice bonuses on them. The other thing we might want, let's see, we could use cavalry to give mobility aid, shock troops just because they're way tougher, or could actually just give them artillery pieces. You know what, let's make some light artillery. They're mobile. They can be put in cities to help defend them. So when the enemy comes, I can bombard them with some artillery and get some nice bonuses there as well. Alright. And then the rest of you can just produce conscripts. Little alarmed at what I've seen of this war so far. You can make a... Okay, this city was just taken. Okay, we're just about done. Just about everyone is producing now. There. As if our science needed even more shut off. That's it, that's every possible thing I can do. Each of these turns is just enormous. We started by attacking this army over here, and Ugh. Most advanced! Are you kidding? The Incans became #1? The Greeks? I've managed to move up in the world on that regard because I've stolen 2 techs from my enemy already. Let's see. Go ahead and do another one. Everyone's like, we need power plants. And I'm like, no, just wait. We'll have a better way to make them very soon. Oh, really? Oh, hell yeah, make one of those. Alright. Wow, the shock troop has no skill. That was one of my vassals losing a city again. My vassals are probably gonna leave me at some point because they're getting their asses handed to them. Oh, let's see, you. Okay, I have a lot of special training options for you. Let's see. Withdraw chance. Let's see. Good versus reconnaissance and ranged mounted units, and extra visibility. Big deal, that. Camouflage, immune to first strikes. That's pretty good. Suppressive fire. This one's really good. I'm going to teach them camouflage. So, they're immune to collateral, well, resistant. 60% resistant to collateral damage from previous levels ups, and now they're immune to first strikes. So... Alright, so he decided to gather his army together. Make a last stand in the city. Honestly, he should have run away. A cavalry charge against me wouldn't have worked. Since he's in my territory, he wouldn't have been able to get away even if he had chosen run away, though. I really caught him out. Lost a good city, which is gonna be a mess now, but... Honestly, I wish I could bring them up north to deal with the Romans, but I really have to get back to advancing the war. The longer he has, the more time he has to pull out his real armies and hit me in places. The armies that have crushed so many beneath his heel. See, he's using softer units to defend against my shock troops. And the stronger units against my weaker ones. But it's not mattering. I know what I'm doing. That's the limit. Now that I have Big Bertha, I guess I can afford to upgrade you. $1,000. Ouch. There, I no longer have an old trebuchet in my army. Well, looks like he lost all the men I gave him. He's not going to be around. That city's going to be taken in a second. Meanwhile, we continue to bombard down here. When my army does finally arrive. He leveled from that little engagement earlier. Alright. I can't advance here, and I have to keep a force present to defend. But I don't necessarily need the entire army. I'm gonna send the shock troops that are specifically for taking cities down to join up with this crew that's shelling the city. Oh, hey, look, a conscript. These guys are specialized in defending cities, apparently. Let's see how that works out for them when they enter. Alright. Unfortunately, that's all I can do. That was it. Ah. Some of my cities are very unhappy with me right now. That is to be expected. Okay. To the front lines. Okay, you guys can just sit. Ah, the other guy. The other guy's already got forward observers and camouflage. I'd like to teach him suppressive fire, but I can't miss drill 3. Some of the units in my super army are rank amateurs. Alright, the last of the cavalry. Alright, the army can start moving back next turn. Ah, here he is, the conscript. Alright, let's see. Oh, boy. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, wow. They wrecked everything. They ruined this city. Ah. Alright, let's see. Seem to have picked up an extra unit somewhere. Well, no matter. They're holding. The army's still healing. Somehow they are holding. I'm gonna gift them another conscript. Might not be very good with their use of them, but at least they've pushed the enemy back a little. Feels like the area is getting darker. They might be pushing more espionage against me to shut down my vision. Ah! What are you guys doing over here? Is this where I told you to go? Really? That doesn't seem right. Keep going that way. Okay. I sure would like mechanized infantry. Sorry, motorized infantry. Sure would like some of that. We could get the assembly line. So basically at this point, my attack against him has stalled, and his attack against me has stalled. As long as no new armies appear, I have the advantage at this moment, I think. So... I'm gonna press it and resume the assault. Good. Excellent. Here comes a new wave. Okay, let's see. I accidentally upgraded him. Well, that was a $1,000 mistake. Oh well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pushing all of this up into this territory for now. To fight against the Romans, because the real army is heading south. Our goal should be this city here. I have confidence in the other army to take out the other enemy. Alright, let's see. Up, 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 up. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Okay. Perfect. He doesn't have a lot of forces down here. Which is why I chose it as the starting assault. I'm not missing any details, am I? Alright, let's get a reconnaissance unit over there. Okay. That's a lot of conscripts flowing that way. There you go. 2 rank city defense on that one. Oh good, mounted. Or mountain infantry, yes. I think this city's gonna fall in the next turn. Oh yeah, he's toast there. Yeah. Enjoy the new conscript. I'm giving him everything I can. I'm giving her all she's got. Alright. Next turn, I should be taking another city. Lots of places are getting unhappy. That might be war unrest. Or it might be my draft. Alright. Retool this and move my main army straight east and just use this to conquer India. This area is soft enough. I think I could get away with it. That would accelerate this entire war quite a bit. Maybe, let's try it. I don't think there's any real risk to it. Oh, hey, look, we got sulfur. We stole a third tech.
So long as it's black.
Okay, let's see. Armament industry is now possible. Superior tank designs. Ah, mass production. That's a good one. I'd like that. I don't think I have a great general left I could spend. I would love to have that, though. Alright, let's see. Flight. Hydroelectricity I would like. Armored vehicles. That would be the great general I want right there. Agriculture machinery. I'm gonna go for the armored vehicles. Alright. So nothing interesting here, yes? Yeah, I thought not. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. My main army is gonna actually make a turn. This will become the support army. We're gonna push this way. 2 turns and we'll be on it. Oh yeah, they took it. Question is, do they push north or do they push south? There, you're a medic. Congratulations. So many things I need. Alright. Either way, I am here now. We have finally arrived for pushing back Rome. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? I'm not missing anything, am I? He doesn't have any armies in here. None present themselves. No naval assaults. Just the... I think I've kept his stuff largely away by just sinking those few boats. What's that pile of freighters over there? That could easily be an army. But his freighters are unescorted. I caught them out. Oh, thank goodness I caught this. Now this could have been a disaster. Seeing light cruisers sinking after being hit by a freighter. Oh well. I'm sure they'll grow coral reefs on the wreckage of the boats or something. I'm sure it's all for a good cause. But there. Okay. Alright. Anything else? Any other little detail I'm missing? Everything's going dark on his stuff. That's bugging me that I'm losing vision on him. I've completely lost vision here, 100% in the Americas. Yeah, he's doing counter-espionage, to be sure. So far, I think my vassals have lost 3 or 4 cities. I have taken 2 of his and lost 1. And had 1 city get seriously busted up. So far, not very profitable. But I feel like the tide is turning as long as he doesn't catch me out somewhere. A railroad line has been destroyed by a grenadier. Where? Gotta keep on top of this stuff. After this, I'm going to go for hydroelectric. Though we have gained 3 technologies, so I mean, there's that. Where's this destroyed rail? You're not gonna tell me. That could be anywhere. Firearms factory, lots of things being shut down from shortages of different resources, most notably coal. Did I lose a mine somewhere? Excuse me, there's a mystery grenadier somewhere. Oh shit. 14 gun batteries? Hello? Where the hell did this come from? That's the freighters! The freighters that I just sank, this was their payload. Infantry, grenadiers, and 14 gun batteries. Alright. And that's the railroad they tore up. Alright. Well. This is what the draft be for. These poor cities. They've never managed to get fully developed. And now, this happens to them. Oh well. Does that guy only have one experience? The Pentagon guarantees +2 XP, doesn't it? What do I have? I have a super anti-barbarian guy riding a horse with a spear. Ah. I still have this ancient levy here. But I can put guns in his hands. I have the cash. So that'll at least give me another. And I can pull in a regular who I can put more modern guns in his hands too. So we sank it before it could deliver the second payload. This was the artillery, but he doesn't have a lot of infantry with it, just a smidge. If he had delivered the second load, we'd be in trouble. I think I can handle it, because I'm catching a ton of artillery without infantry. All I have to do is pick off that little bit of infantry, and then I can just kind of crush it. Okay, you've still got conscripts in there. Alright. My railroad is a little bit spotty, unfortunately. But things are congealing there. Alright. Okay. Next turn we'll move out. Actually, you guys can step forward. That, yeah, that'll all work out. Nothing attacking from here yet. Ah. You can see all the conscripts flowing in over there. Ah, the main army has arrived. Alright. So. He's got more down here, too. What a confusing, mixed up thing that is. On the other hand, I could scooch along that edge. I think we're gonna go for this city and then try to go down and take that. So that means we're gonna move along, hop and skip through these forts. Now, these guys are going to leave a machine gun behind. They're gonna move down a different road, sticking to the hills. What we're probably gonna do, yeah. Gotta deal with that southern city, but it's kinda out of the way. Actually, you know what I could do? With the freighters and the navy, I could pick this army up after they take this island, and I could take this navy over here and drop the troops off and deal with that, yeah. As long as nobody else is drawn into this war. As long as my ships aren't sunk by a surprise Korean fleet. As long as nothing goes wrong, this plan will work. I hate having troops in boats. It's one thing when I have naval superiority, when I've got like submarines all around and aircraft carriers. It's a whole nother thing when I'm the underdog in terms of naval power, and it's like, my troops are in these boats now. Oops. We should start getting all that artillery I built real soon. The light artillery. I don't actually have that. Huh. Hold on. It's not present. Requires power. I know everything's going to require power from now on. Oh, I gotta check that out. No, close this. Hold up. What's this? 2 pre-dreadnoughts. That's bad news. Okay, let me see. Motorized infantry requires infantry logistics. That's what I don't have. I see, that's a ways off. Motorized infantry would be really nice. Provides infantry support aid. Not for this war. Not yet, at least. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you want to conquer my minion? You thinking about going further, are you? Hi. Okay. These guys desperately need more experience in combat, and this will provide it. Yeah, that city's not on your side. That city's still working against you. Normally, defending a city is defensively an asset, but for you, it's a liability. Surprise stabbings! Nobody ever expects a bunch of cavalry to come in with spears in this day and age. Having these huge banners behind them. Oh, let's see. Return control to the tributary state? Sure. Here you go. It's yours again. You're welcome. Oh, look. He got 2 free heavy warriors spawned in it. Boy, I bet that'll help him out. You don't mind if I just march a whole bunch of conscripts in there. It's not that I don't... It's not that I doubt the strength of your warriors. But I think we're gonna put a bunch of guys with guns in there, okay? Okay. Machine gunner in position. Shock troops moving forward. Joining up with the artillery and the cavalry. Boy, I sure hope this freighter doesn't get sunk. The city's about to turn on. Oh my gosh, this city has electricity. Because you have a stinky coal plant, don't you? Of course you do. Well, our citizens are having their first taste of electricity. At least the ones who move there do. I don't think I can use forts in enemy territory, to be honest. Alright, so we're going to hit this. And then we're going to move up and we're going to scooch along up here. That's how it's going to go. At some point, I'm going to have to take on Iran. They hold stuff in all kinds of weird places, and more importantly, they have all the Taoism. I need that. Alright, I'm going to put you there. Ah, yes. 2 pre-dreadnoughts. Here to punish me for sinking his freighters. And my pre-dreadnoughts absolutely are going to lose this fight, it appears. In fact, I have... Well... Shit. Time to hide! Yeah, my entire fleet here, it can't handle that. Okay, here they are. My troops are just ahead. Put better guns in your hands. Alright. Oh, wow. Yeah, making anything is gonna take a while here. Alright, so what's gonna happen is, I can't fight them in the forests. God, I need them in the field. This is, this might be a little bit tough. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna draft from here. That's not very good. I'll have you pause in this fort. He's gonna tear the road up. But hey, look at all these bonuses you have while you're in the fort. Yeah. Draft. Can't quite get them all up here, but I could begin attacking him right now from this fort. He's gonna keep marching, so the damage damage isn't likely to heal. Nice. Oh, that's really good. Okay. I feel a lot more confident in assaulting this mess now. I feel a lot more confident in assaulting that mess now. Good. Okay, he lives there. Alright. Alright! We have 3 different invasions and 1 big defensive action. Well, I mean, I suppose you can consider this a defensive action since I'm reconquering stuff, but I don't know. Depends on your point of view, I suppose. Okay. Oh, shit! Oh, we're gonna lose another city. Oh, was that a lone cavalryman? Oh, never mind. False alarm. We're okay. Makes me feel very uncomfortable about having stripped the defenders out of this city, though, to help with the effort up there. Jeez. It's too large an empire. Too much. Too much to keep track of. My first great fleet fleeing from 2 boats. Let's see. Yes. What so many of my people are unhappy about. This war has given us so much technology so quickly. It's been great. Of course, every time he takes one of my cities, he's gaining my tech, which is a little bit worrisome, actually. That's naval bombardment. Okay. Okay. Alright. We're not able to see most of his troops. Okay. Hello, I believe I'll be taking what is mine back now. Hey, a jousting competition. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Oh, shit. They put their entire stack in the fort. Interesting. They burned it. They burned the fort. Okay. This might be our opportunity. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, not entirely unexpected. I'm gonna get a great general. Off of this bloodbath. Got him. Now they've just left their artillery out. I mean, I still have to have the stuff to crush it, but the units that were escorting them are all horrifically injured or dead. And I can just begin eradicating these. See, now these... Nope, we'll just stay inside our harbor. Get repaired. You know, fleets have been sunk inside of their harbors. Famously, the Spanish Armada. Thankfully, that doesn't seem like a thing that can happen to me, so... Alright. I'll finally own India. Oh, hey, look, I could make another military academy. But no, we have a doctrine of mass production and superior tank design. I'm, of course, going to put these up in this area. I'll put it in my military town. Okay. I want to join up with that army. To the jungle. With a whole bunch of artillery and men. Boy, you know, I'd hate to march an army into the jungle. Oh shit, Big Bertha can't follow. Well, this might be the end of Big Bertha. But then again, it might not. As I'm threatening his city, and he doesn't seem to have forces in the area at this moment. Okay. Alright. Excellent. Okay. Alright. Can't do anything about these battleships, but... Is that Big Bertha? No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's the end of Big Bertha. Yep, they're pushing everything they got into it. Ah! That was a world wonder. That unit. You can only have one in the world. It inspired fear. And I forgot it couldn't move into a jungle. Because normally I hug the jungles for the extra defensive bonus they give. Hills, forests, but especially jungle hills are the best. But yeah, I forgot that thing couldn't move there. Ah, tragedy. Alright, the light artillery are beginning to sprout. What's this? Okay, yeah, okay, I know about that. Just had me concerned for a second. Boy, I'd love to give these guys time to heal. I'm afraid that they have too many points where they're needed. So I'm just gonna run them ragged from one assault to the next. I've ever had a game where I've been maintaining so many armies. I think the citizens turning into irregulars, maybe it has something to do with city size, but I think it has to, you get so, I think every so many turns it's recharging or something. I don't know how it works. I'm just guessing here. Oh, there's a great artist. Versailles! Remember how badly I wanted it? There it is. Reduces maintenance cost of nearby cities. So that's going to have an impact down here. And then all the way up here, I have... No? Somewhere I... Oh, well. What's that? So I got to keep up with all of these. Anyway, we got Versailles. Now I have to leave this machine gun here. Thankfully, Ashoka's navy has been keeping this area largely safe. So this fleet has been kept largely together and alive. We've got 3 freighters. That's enough to hold 15 units. So we'll be able to transport this entire army. We're going to take this island and then we're going to move on. Sorry, I need to draft someone. He's going to guard a city down here. Okay. Yeah. Might as well start the bombardment now. Where are those 2 nasty pre-dreadnoughts? We're fully charged now. Ugh. Yeah, don't want to give up everything I got in this area to sink 2 boats. Not particularly. Fort. You should have taken your cannons in there and set them up. hope is that the Grenadiers heal. But it's a far-off hope. Alright, so, reclaiming. Unfortunately, the way this city's set up, there's no way to cross the mountains unless you want to go all the way around. Except to go through. Alright, this light artillery piece is going to be a defensive piece. I'm not done with this attack over here yet, game. So, the mountain infantry. But you guys are in such rough shape, I can get away with using them. I wish that I had invested in fortifications here and gotten one of those big things, but I guess it won't matter now. Alright, between me and Siberia, and all the troops I gifted to Siberia, we have retaken our city. Using whatever I have, huh? Rebuilding. Pretty messed up, but not as messed up as you could. Oh, your population is 4. Holy shit! This used to be a real city. Well, no matter. Time to make Rome pay. Okay, meanwhile, over here... You destroyed Big Bertha. You monsters. Whoa, what am I doing here now? Okay, no, notice... Oh. Yeah, that's great and all, but... Excuse me, game. I'm busy. I'm fighting a battle over here somewhere. Okay, let's see. Ugh. Okay. Right. Okay, so... Excellent. Nope, that's it. I'm so cautious with my attacks. So very cautious. That's why you see me lose so few units most of the time on attacks. But on the defense, I don't often get the choice. On the defense, I often lose men. Lots of them. Where's that orange stuff? Alright, well. More spies. Spy, spy. So many spies. This war is going way better than I expected. I mean, I spent like 2 entire things planning for it. Planning it out very carefully. Even so, this war is going extremely well. No. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Hungarian city? Nah. If I come to take that city later, I'll probably want those improvements. All they could do is bombard us with the cannons each turn. They're down another grenadier now. And I'm down another unit. Ugh. And another. But we are wearing them down. Though the cost in blood is high, we have completely ended this invasion here. Curtailed it before it had time to really get underway. Ah, excellent. Some light infantry. Go support our beleaguered troops up there. Because I don't have any cavalry within like 1,000 miles of the cannons. Within like 6,000 miles of the cannons. And I can't draft cavalry. Conscription only works to make infantry, I'm afraid. Oh shit, they took another city back there. Whoa! Oh no. It's okay, buddy, I gotcha. Ah, you're my medic. Guess you'll start down this path. I'm here for you, buddy. Oh crap, they have a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know, presumably because a conscript is somebody you put a gun in their hand and say, go to battle. And horseback riding takes quite a bit of time to train. Also, you have to train the horses. Most horses will immediately panic if there's a whole bunch of cannon fire and guns being fired right next to its head. So, presumably cavalry takes a little bit more than... these conscripts are super crappy because I'm just basically handing random people guns and saying, You're a soldier. Ow. This is the only cavalry I have in the north, by the way. But it's way, way over here. This is like... I'm gonna guess 6,000 miles. I don't know. You'd have to consult maps to find out how distant we are. It's a long-ass distance. Great general. Alright, Siberia. You think you guys can take it from here? I'm sure you guys can handle the rest of this, right? Your archers and your heavy warriors and your foragers. Oh, you have spearmen. Now you can take this, right? Yeah, you totally got this. A lot? Let me see. Oh, they destroyed the gem mines. They did so much damage. Okay, let's see. Okay. Looks like they're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gun batteries. Just 5 remain. Light infantry. Well. Okay. Yeah, I've largely dealt with those cannons and everything with them. This is where the war starts really turning profitable, is when I'm taking cities. Finally own all of India, and soon I'm finally gonna own all of China. Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe he can only conscript 1 a turn from his civics? I'm really curious how exactly that works. Alright. We're gonna end up leaving this machine gun here. I am conquering everything! The world is mine. Ah. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, if I'm gonna transport my troops, I'm gonna have to win a little naval battle. Ooh. Success! Alright, the rest is just freighters and paddle wheelers. Troop transports, in other words. Oof. Oh, look at this old thing. I have some of these too, though. Old steamships. Oh man, we're a wreck. And that also kind of stops me in my tracks. But you know what? That's okay. Okay. Everything's in position. We'll hop aboard the ship's next turn. Assuming he doesn't have some ship ready to ambush me. No, Ashoka's still guarding this area, thank goodness. My vassals are coming in really handy. Poor Siberia absorbed the shock of 2 lost cities for me. Ashoka's helped greatly in Navy, and but whoever I've got in Africa has been busy fighting, keeping me safe. Keeping him distracted. Now, where did the pre-dreadnoughts go? Okay, he's pulled them back for the moment. That sounds like something that the weak would say. I create pyramids of skulls. Crap. Well, that wasn't great, but still, we damaged them. More conscripts. That's always the answer. More conscripts. More and more and more conscripts. Get up in there, you're needed. Okay. Ah, light artillery. Okay. Wow. They really hate this war, don't they? -5. Ouch. Too bad. Okay. Alright. I still am wondering. Maybe he sent maybe his main armies really are in the US. Maybe they're tied up in another war. The Incas are said to be the most technologically advanced somehow. So perhaps that's where He was worried. Of course, when I was conquering the first half of India back when, and I took that holy city, I thought that I had the enemy completely crushed, and then out of nowhere, a giant army destroyed my ultimate army at the time. Took a long time to recover militarily from that defeat. Wondering something like that doesn't happen to me again. There's the pre-dreadnoughts again. Ah, you. Okay. Looks like Siberia hit them too, I think. Looks like it. Saber in one hand, pistol in the other. Okay, here you go. It's yours again. Wow. Elders Council minus 80% science? Oh, really? That might be a problem right there. Interesting. Okay. I'll leave the machine gun. Shame, I'd like to keep him in the army, keeping us safe, but we're gonna move up here. Okay, let's not get caught out in an empty field. I need more defenses moved up. I don't think I have any more. What was left of that fleet just fled. Cool. Can't unload the same turn. If I get sunk now, I'm in deep shit. Because I'd lose this entire army. Oh wow, we loaded every single slot on every single freighter. I have just enough. They're back. We just have to hide from them. Alright. I think we've finally done cleaning up this insane, never-ending siege with these poor cannon crews out in the Arctic, living off the land, while slowly being picked off one after another. The mud and the blood and the frost. commander would surrender in such circumstances. Not these men. They're complete psychopaths. Ah! Didn't expect that. Darn, I don't have anything left to hit him with. That was my super anti-barbarian guy there. Let's see, another pre-dreadnought over here. Yeah, he's just got control of the seas. Can't help that. Alright. You guys have to wait until the main force comes back. Then we can press onward. Okay. Gurkhas with their kukris. Now I kind of wish I hadn't given this city back to him. But no, he's been indispensable in this war effort. No. He deserves to keep it. Alright, once I have this island, India will finally be 100% mine after this whole long game. Oh, he chose to die on his own terms, attacking. Huh. Oh, jeez. Then we're gonna go take that city at the lower end of China. Wait, is that China? Hold on, where exactly is that city we're heading towards? Oh well, it doesn't matter. I'm actually winning this war right now. I'm actually winning. Oh. Well, that's good news. Oh yeah. You have power. You could actually have a hospital. Okay, just go back there. You guys really need to heal. You know what? That's fine. This is a very safe. Oh shit! What's going on now? Okay. Get some light infantry in there. Ah, your fighting is done. It is finished at last. Okay, what we're gonna do... workers have to come up here and fix this now. I'm gonna put them in here. Man, this unhappiness from the war is brutal. Absolutely brutal. economy is rapidly tanking. That's not good. Not good. There. Okay. Of course, we probably lost access to all of our fish and stuff, too. Oh, this fleet needs to repair, but it's got one last mission to somehow accomplish. Somehow. Alright. We're gonna get inside that Great Wall. This will be the first time the Mongols have set foot inside the Great Wall that he built so long ago. And I'll finally have that prime timber I was so desperate for so long ago. Alright. Mass production. This is a world wonder doctrine. One of my favorites. So, it... Oh, look at that. Short bombardment 2. This thing just being nearby gives all of my troops a big penalty. But I can shoot back! With my artillery. Ha! Alright, there we go. A nice, neat little army that's gonna get in here. Seriously, though, it seems that my citizens absolutely hate this war. I can't believe how much unhappiness we're getting already. I could switch my civics always. No, I captured Versailles. I'm gaining too much. This is great. They just don't know what's good for them. Uh-oh, somebody's got hit musicals. Somebody's already building up in the entertainment industry. Okay, so this stack is going to join up here. Had that one scare with the Hussar suddenly appearing and attacking. Okay. We're waiting till they heal up. My one ridiculously defended border where he doesn't dare attack. Got those giant stationary gun emplacements. Okay. Short bombardment. Okay. Artillery shelling. More artillery. Oh wow, you had a great general on this island? Let me guess, he was in retirement? You never stood a chance. Nothing special. No worries, though. Okay, he's the guy who gets to live here. I'm gonna leave my defenses much more thin than he did. Wish I had some artillery to bombard those with. You know, every game I find myself planning early on to move my palace and help spread things around, and I almost never do. Unless I get involved in the Americas would I actually do it, I think. Ah! Oh no, it crashed! Ah! Oh no! It has crashed! Well, I suppose that's good for today. Oh, man. I am just so... I can't believe how well this war is going. I mean, it started out badly. It started out rough with the Romans and their attack from the side. But they haven't mustered... Well, I mean, they did that other invasion, but I cut that one off real fast, sinking their fleet and then catching all their artillery by itself. 14 artillery pieces. Man, that is insane to lose something like that. I've successfully taken India, and I've successfully retaken the lost cities. I don't know what's happening to my vassals, specifically the Mali and the India and India. I don't know what's happening to them. I think that the Mali are probably getting torn up, but yeah. All I need to do is fully take all the stuff adjacent to me, and then I can make peace with them. They can keep Europe, they can keep their American holdings, and then I'll move on to Syria. They have holdings all over the freaking place. I need to clear that up. I do not like holding things that are distant. Yes. Yes, it's been a success on all fronts, mostly. I took some lumps. But for the most part, this is a colossal success. We stole a bunch of tech. Of course, our economy is completely collapsing, and the citizenry absolutely hate me for doing this, but whatever. My people should know that we're conquerors, and if they're unhappy about it, once the war's over, we're going to conquer somebody else. I don't know. I may find myself forced to alter my civics. I may need to go into some form of dictatorship or something to do my wars. And then move... Well, no, I've got too much tied up in federalism right now. No, I can't really shift that. If I get Christo Rendor, I might do unconscionable things to get my people to hush up. We'll see. Depends on how this goes. Seriously, though, they're already at 5 points of unhappiness from the war. Add 3 to all the cities I did a draft from, and that's a lot. That's 8 points. 8 citizens rebelling, potentially. That's rough. We'll see. We'll see how it goes next time. And until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.